वेलकम डॉक्टर साहब। एस प्रसाद सिंह साहब, वेलकम वेलकम।
प्रणाम सर।
प्रणाम। थोड़ा हम लोग को वेट करना है, चूंकि हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड गेस्ट लोग हैं, कुछ सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी से, NIT से हैं, इंदौर से हैं, और भी हमारे IBM के डायरेक्टर और जो है प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया, वो भी हम ज्वाइन करेंगे। तो हमको थोड़ा सा वेट करना है, अभी टाइम होने ही वाला है। तो तमाम हमारे जितने भी हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड कोऑर्डिनेटर PICs हैं, थोड़ा हमारे साथ बने रहें प्लीज।
श्योर सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम, प्रोफेसर सतीश साहब।
यस वेलकम डॉक्टर साहब, गुड आफ्टरनून।
मैम नमस्कार मैम, थोड़ी देर में शुरू करेंगे आप।
नमस्कार सर। नमस्कार।
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर joining the meeting.
Thank you sir, thank you for the invitation. It is a very good initiative sir, very nice.
Thank you ma'am. Ma'am, we are expecting the guests to reach soon. थोड़ी देर में ज्वाइन करेंगे लोग, थोड़ा सा वेट करते हैं।
ठीक है सर।
हाँ प्लीज। थैंक यू।
गेस्ट से रिक्वेस्ट है कि थोड़ा सा आप बने रहें। हमारे गेस्ट जो भी लोग हैं, रिस्पेक्टेड गेस्ट सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी रांची से वो ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं, NIT से प्रोफेसर गुप्ता सर वो ज्वाइन करेंगे। उसके बाद नायक साहब जो कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया के और IBM डायरेक्टर वो ज्वाइन करेंगे। और हमारे गेस्ट जो होंगे वो हमारे हेडक्वार्टर दिल्ली से प्रोफेसर OP शर्मा साहब डायरेक्टर NCID वो ज्वाइन करेंगे। और उसके साथ जो हमारे डायरेक्टर वो स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज के वो प्रोफेसर भरत भूषण साहब वो भी ज्वाइन करेंगे। तो हमारे जितने भी हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड गेस्ट एकेडमिशियन जितने भी वो लोग हैं, मैं चाहूंगा थोड़ा आप बने रहें और लाइकली वो लोग ज्वाइन करेंगे टाइम पे। तो आप तमाम जो है गेस्ट से हमारी अपील है, आप थोड़ा सा बने रहें प्लीज। माई सेल्फ आसिफ इकबाल, मैं आसिफ इकबाल हूँ। मैं जिस जो पैनल डिस्कशन है इमोशन क्लब का, मैं उसका कन्वीनर हूँ। हमारे साथ डायरेक्टर सर हैं।
डॉक्टर इकबाल, प्रोफेसर OP शर्मा है जॉइन। शर्मा साहब वेलकम हियर।
नमस्कार। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
डॉक्टर साहब को वेलकम, गुड आफ्टरनून, आदाब सर।
आदाब।
हमारे साथ जो है प्रोफेसर OP शर्मा साहब जो ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, जो डायरेक्टर NCID के हैं, वो इग्नू हेडक्वार्टर न्यू दिल्ली से हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद हैं। तो हम तमाम जो है PICs कोऑर्डिनेटर या जो भी लोग ज्वाइन किए हुए हैं वो धीरे धीरे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। बस आप सबका वेलकम है डॉक्टर साहब
जी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका, और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम आपसे बात हो रही है सर।
जी।
म्यूट करके रखिए। Unless you have something to speak, kindly mute your microphone because that causes a lot of disturbance. शर्मा साहब, हमारे साथ प्रोफेसर सतीश साहब मैडम भी है, तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी
देख लिया।
अच्छा लग रहा है। एक्चुअली आज RSD का मीटिंग भी रखे है 3 बजे, तो इसलिए मैं थोड़ी देर में इसको यहाँ शुरू करके वहां पे जाऊंगा। इधर उधर होके कराएंगे, मैनेज कर लेंगे।
नहीं ठीक है, शायद डिस्कशन होगा, इंटरेक्शन होगा, सम न्यू लर्निंग विल बी देयर।
हमारे साथ कुछ सीनियर कोऑर्डिनेटर्स उपस्थित है। तो बिफोर आवर पैनलिस्ट ज्वाइन टुडे, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि हमारे डायरेक्टर OP शर्मा साहब है, तो उनके साथ थोड़ा शेयर करें अपना एक्सपीरियंस। सांसदा कुछ कहना चाहेंगे स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए? शर्मा जी से थोड़ा शेयर करिए प्लीज।
Sir, good afternoon, sir. OP Sharma, sir. Myself, Shams Raza, PIC of Computer Program, Patna. That is from St. Xavier's.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we have a lot of good people to deliver on this issue, and very senior people we have with us. For me, we are working in IT and computer since 1983-85. We have done a lot of projects in Bihar for Bihar government education and automation. I have done. I have worked for Patna Medical College also. Sir, what we feel in the light of pandemic, we feel that there should be a centralized cloud-based assignment management application, which was like e-assignments will be received to the portals, and there should be a link of evaluators with a course code. The portal will deliver the assignments to the respective evaluators, and they will feed back the assignment awards. Their payment should also be routed through the portal. So such kind of integrated portals we can design with the help of headquarters, as you have a software division, computer division, and software engineers are there. So if they agree, we can send some prototype proposal for that also, because the cloud-based portals can be easily.
I may share with you that this kind of portal has been developed.
Okay.
It has been tested also, and recently it has been approved by the academic council of the university.
Sir.
And hopefully very soon it will be made public. Very soon.
Thank you, sir. This is most needed application.
Yeah. RSD, our regional service division is taking lead in this. There is a committee constituted by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, especially for this purpose. That is online assignment management system. Basically, I would like to tell you the exact name of that, OAMS, online assignment management system. It has been developed, tested, and anytime it can be announced.
Sir, that's a great help to the IGNOU system as well as the learners also.
Actually, we are also learning from all of you what kind of problems are there, how we can improve upon, what kind of innovations, in particularly using the ICT. That or innovation in distance education. We are always looking forward towards this kind of ideas, like what kind of new things we can do. So it's a good suggestion that you have given. In fact, this kind of suggestions we were getting from many study centers, academic coordinators, and even our regional centers also. And during this pandemic, you all have noticed that what kind of problems we have faced. So keeping that in mind, this initiative was taken up and it is developed. After that, now, after it is launched, then we will look towards your inputs and feedback, how effective it is and what kind of changes, improvement should be done in that.
Sure, sir. And we will propose for practicals of computer program. Online practical models can also be designed and implemented like online classes.
That you can do. Sometimes I can share with the permission of our regional director, Professor Abhilash Naik ji.
Please.
Like National Center for Innovation and Distance Education is always welcoming such type of ideas, such type of suggestions, and even we can say that the proposals or the prototypes also we would like to welcome, and we can work upon those.
Thank you, sir.
You might be knowing that for that we are encouraging our students also.
Yeah,
the students we have been organizing various kind of activities for students. Now, today's discussion, you can see the innovation entrepreneurship. The university has taken up it in a very big way. And this center, National Center for Innovation and Distance Education, is coordinating these all activities. Because, out of also we have we expect that even if 1% of those students they are able to develop their own. Of our students, they have this potential.
Yes, sir, some of them are working.
Yeah, they are working, they have potential. If they are given right kind of guidance, right kind of training, right kind of support, I think they can do wonders. And that will give different name to the university.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. Ajit ji, our coordinator of another computer center is there. I request the Sansada sir to coordinate with the panelists. Please,
नमस्ते.
please. हमारे साथ है प्रोफेसर ओपी शर्मा जी, डायरेक्टर एनजीआईडी. आप अपना आइडियाज, कुछ नया आइडिया होगा तो शेयर करिए उनके साथ. प्लीज.
अजीत जी हमारे साथ जो है प्रोफेसर ओपी शर्मा साहब है, जो एनसीआईडी के डायरेक्टर हैं. हम लोगों के साथ बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि हमारे साथ मौजूद है. हेडक्वार्टर पर हम लोग मिलते रहते हैं. ये खास तौर से जो इनोवेशन और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के लिए जो है स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज कैसे एक्सटेंड किया उसके बारे में. तो आप लोग चूंकि पीआईसीज हैं, कोऑर्डिनेटर कंप्यूटर से जुड़े हुए हैं, तो आपके मन में कोई शंका है, कोई चीज है, आप कोई नया आइडियाज या शेयर करना चाहते हैं हेडक्वार्टर लेवल पे, आप हमसे बात कर सकते हैं. बताइए. उसके बाद
new ideas for strengthening student support services.
Yes.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नमस्ते सर. हमारे
नमस्ते.
स्टडी से सर और इंडिया के डिफरेंट लोकेशन में अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. उसमें से सर 3 बंदा है जो सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर के रूप में अपनी कंपनी में स्टैब्लिश कर लिया, और आज के दिन में सर इंडिया और इंडिया के बाहर भी सर वो लोग सर्विसेज दे पा रहे हैं. लेकिन सर एक चीज अगर मैं इग्नू के कोर्सेज को लेकर के बोलूं सर, तो एक गैप थोड़ा सा इन लोगों ने ऑब्जर्व किया कि जो कोर्स करिकुलम सर हम लोगों का है और जो मार्केट का डिमांड है, इन दोनों के बीच से थोड़ा सा गैप रहता है. अगर इन लोगों को प्रैक्टिकल बेस्ड, इन लोगों को मार्केट के डिमांड के बेसिस पे सर यदि हम लोग कहीं पे ब्रीच कर सके ना, तो हमारे यहाँ के बच्चे और बेहतर कर पाएंगे सर. ये एक चीजों को सर बच्चों ने भी ऑब्जर्व करा है, और जो इंडस्ट्री है वो इग्नू के बच्चों को सर सहर्ष स्वीकार करती है कि इग्नू के बच्चे हैं तो बट नेचुरल है सर, वो पढ़ के ही आए हैं, ये माइंडसेट है. लेकिन उन बच्चों के पास सर थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज होता है, और हम लोग उन बच्चों को सर इंडस्ट्री और उनके डिग्री के बीच में सर ब्रिज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं सर, उस गैप को फुलफिल नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो ये एक मुद्दा सर है जिसको हम लोगों को सोचना होगा. अपने यहाँ के सर जो भी बंदे हमारे यहाँ से आगे निकले हैं, आज वो लोग सीआरएम में अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. आज वो लोग सर पीएचपी के अच्छे डेवलपर्स के रूप में अपने को एस्टैब्लिश कर चुके हैं, बड़े पैकेजेस पे काम कर रहे हैं. लोग अपने बिजनेस को भी सर एस्टैब्लिश कर चुके हैं. 3 साल 2 साल 4 साल उन्होंने जॉब करा, और अभी सर वो लोग अपनी अपनी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी के रूप में सर काम कर रहे हैं सर दिल्ली में.
अजीत जी, हमारे एक पैनलिस्ट पहुंच चुका है, प्रोफेसर एके नायक इज विद अस.
जी. डॉक्टर नायक सर वेलकम है. आप सीनियर एकेडमिशियन डायरेक्टर है आईबीएम पटना के, और जो है अभी जो है प्रेसिडेंट है कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया.
जी नायक साहब नमस्कार, वेलकम टू द मीटिंग. और हमारे जो डिस्कशन को बाद में रखेंगे, सिंस प्रोफेसर नायक सर आपको अनम्यूट करिए सर, खुद को अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर. प्रोफेसर नायक.
Yes.
Before I invite Professor Naik.
Yes. I'm connected in both. Now I'm audible.
Sir.
Am I audible?
You are audible very much.
Actually, I'm connected in both the mode. The mobile as well as the laptop.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Sir, before I invite Professor Naik to deliberate upon the topic for today's panel discussion, innovation and entrepreneurship, I would like to give a brief introduction about Professor Naik before the August audience before me. Professor Naik is the immediate past president of and chairman of Academic and Awards Committee, Computer Society of India. He is the director of Indian Institute of Business Management, Patna. He has more than 35 years of experience in teaching, training, research and administration in the field of computer science. The former president of ICT section of Indian Science Congress Association and former chairman of Indian Society for Technical Education, Bihar. He has been the fellow of Computer Society of India, International Society for Research and Development, UK, United Writers Association, National Association for Computer Education, Educators and Trainers and Management Studies, New Delhi. He is associated with academic universities represented the expert 162 papers, 12 books, edited 9 books, and 10 proceedings of national and international conferences. He has received many international and national awards for his, and his biography is published in 7 international directories. Now I invite Professor Naik to speak on the topic for today's panel discussion, innovation and entrepreneurship, because we have other speakers to join us very soon. So without wasting time, because our esteemed audience, they have other engagements, so I would definitely want Professor Naik to start his deliberation upon the topic chosen for today. Professor Naik, please.
Thank you very much. The most dynamic and vibrant and with youthful spirit, Regional Director of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, Patna Regional Center, Dr. Abhilash Naik, the esteemed Assistant Regional Director and in charge of this Institution of Innovation Council, the Assistant Regional Director Asif Iqbal Sahib, other regional directors of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, all staff members of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, Patna Regional Center.
Sir, sorry to interrupt
Yes.
you. We have with us Professor O.P. Sharma. He is the director of NCID, who is the spearheading all these activities across the country.
Innovation Council program, and where a panel discussion has been arranged on innovation and entrepreneurship. So it is indeed a very pleasure opportunity for me. Rather, I feel myself proud and privileged because to be once again with this particular Innovation Council. And as I remembered, years back, we have already started this Innovation Council at IGNOU and in the regional directorate premises that at that time it had been at the Gandhi Maydan.
Excuse me, sir. Naik sir, Durgesh Mishra साहब भी ज्वाइन कर लिए हुए हैं. ये प्रोफेसर एंड डायरेक्टर है श्री अरविंदो इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी इंदौर, तो वो भी हमारे साथ मौजूद है.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon, doctor. Good afternoon. Dr. Durgesh Mishra साहब भी मौजूद है हमारे साथ.
Welcome, Durgesh ji.
Professor and director, Durgesh Institute of Technology Indore.
Durgesh sir, namaskar. You will be speaking after Professor Naik.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Please. Professor Naik, please continue, sir. Please.
Yes, please. So, welcome, Durgesh.
Thank
the city of giving any kinds of introduction or background of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, which I treat as far as my knowledge is concerned, that the largest university in the open and distance learning in the world. So we are very fortunate also. I am also very fortunate. I had been working with and connected with these universities in the previously at present also in different capacities in terms of the evaluator and previously at the partner institute and a convergence institution and all these things. And there is nothing that always the IGNOU is the pioneer in taking any kinds of value additions to their existing students as well as to their existing program. This Institution and Innovation Council, which has been established at this regional center, has also a couple of meetings that have been conducted previously and we're having the panel discussion. And today, the important topic what has been kept, that is innovation and entrepreneurship. And which is a very relevant topic, particularly the time when our honorable and beloved Prime Minister have given the slogan and in a slogan that make local to vocal and vocal to global. And this which will be vocal and take it to global. So definitely its background and center point will be starting from the innovation and the entrepreneurship capability of the huge amount of youth potentiality that the country is having. So to my knowledge, what is the innovation and entrepreneurship? This is the key factors by which so we can make our youth able and enabled not only search for the jobs and go for the jobs, rather instead of the job searcher or instead of the job seeker, we should prepare them. They should be the job giver, and so that a lot of employment facilities can be generated and a lot of employment and engagement can be possible. Besides that, what is the another dream that Prime Minister is having, that having the declaration of a reliable, self-reliable India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-confident India. So definitely this innovation and entrepreneurship program will motivate and will make our youth able and capable who can contribute significantly in this great endeavor, that to make the country a self-reliable country, to make the country a self-confident country. If you do remember, just 5 years back, in 2015, in the first term of the Prime Minister, in July, launched three very ambitious projects. That one is Digital India, another is Startup, and third is Make Up India. So the basic origin of and entrepreneurship and the youth of the country, how more and more should be encouraged towards the innovation field and to be entrepreneurs. Instead of seeking a job, they should start their own organization, they should start their own startup and be the job giver. In that process, if we see what are the things, if you tell very simply, what is the innovation actually? As per my mind is concerned, I think innovation takes the concept of creation of idea to reach a product. Starting from the creation of idea to reach a product, that process is known as the innovation. And what the entrepreneurship, how the difference is there between innovation and entrepreneurship, when I'm talking that origination and creation of an idea and to take it to the making the products, if we consider this the innovation, and entrepreneurship, that is the capability of doing this process, and the person who will be discharging these things and who will be translating the same thing into the action is known as an entrepreneur. The thing is that there should be certain quality that the entrepreneur should have. And what I'm telling and why these kinds of institution innovation councils are there, because you know the government of India is initiating, whether it is UGC or AICTE, to have the incubation centers at different places and different universities and academic institutions, because to move as well as to provide the opportunity to our students to having the knowledge of creativity as well as the knowledge of incubating and to motivate them how they can be, they can start the startup after completion of their study, or they can help the country so that the country will be self-reliable and the country will be self-confident and the country will move toward direction of the Atmanirbhar Bharat. So viewing all these things, if we think what the thing is that if we talk of an entrepreneur, hello? I'm not audible? I'm not audible?
Low sound aa rahi hai.
Sir, audible.
No, sir, you are audible.
And if you think like that thing, there are certain criteria what we think our youth should have to become that, which is lagging. And it is the duty of the teachers, it is the duty of the guides and the persons like us to put these things in the mind of the students, apart from providing them the conventional and traditional knowledge and conventional traditional course curriculum study. One is that self-motivation. It is the duty of the people who are nurturing and grooming the students, and always to have the concept and always to have to provide the motivation capability to the student, and they should motivate the student and the self-motivation to be generated in the minds of the students. Most of the time what is happening, why we are always running after the job, because we think if we get a job, our future is secured, and that what will happen, so we'll be maintaining we'll be living a very standard life and a very riskless life and very tension-free life, that every month we'll be getting some salary, managing our families and all these things. But that is not the concept. This is time has been emerged because in India where the 65% of the population are concerned to the youth masses, so that if everybody will be searching for the job, so that cannot be possible, and country may not be that much growth. Country may not have that much growth because where the jobs opportunity will be created. Though we are trying and government is trying, private sectors are trying, the capacity and generation of the job capability they are enhancing in an exponential manner. Still then, viewing the huge youth manpower of the country, that may not be sufficient. So that is why the ability should come like that. We should make and motivate the youth community, so they should have to ready to take the risk, because that is another characteristics that the entrepreneur should have, the innovator should have. They should be a risk taker. Risk लेने का capability होना चाहिए, and knowledge of the products, because innovation, as I've told, the generation of the idea. That means they should have the things, what will be thinking, they should have the complete knowledge and of that a particular product for which their mind has created some idea. They should have the knowledge. So there are many of the criteria: the self-motivation, the knowledge of a product, the person should be, the youth should be a risk taker, and they should have also the idea, because the knowledge has been, I have told, innovation is the creation of the idea to take it to the product, to reach at the product. But the product is being created, but the thing is that he must have the idea how to network. The ability of networking should be there, where he will penetrate his product, where the product will get the right place to be sold in the market. That is the requirement also. That is why I have told it should be also one of the criteria that the innovator or entrepreneur should have. Then he should have the skill of the money management. They say Government of India, Mudra Yojana, there are many avenues are there. There are many schemes are there from where the financial grant can be provided. So one can, if money is not a problem now, money is not a constraint now. If you are having the willpower, if you are having the focus to do something, so the enough opportunities are there, and government is giving a lot of facilities for the innovator, for the startup, the person having the startup capability. That is the tax holiday there, electricity subsidy there, a lot of things. But the thing is that proper money management skills should be there, proper accounting skills should be there also with the person. Flexibility is the knowledge should be there. He should have the flexibility, should not be rigid, because suppose we are having some innovation in their mind, we have started, we got failure, he should have to, as I have told, he should be a risk taker. So he should have to also ready to accept the failure. Because in our concept we tell failure is the mother of the pillar of the success. Once failure is not a very big thing. Suppose in my endeavor I am getting failure, it doesn't mean that I will not be success in the next time. That should not be the characteristics, that capability. So we should have to nurture with the people who are starting the startup, and when we are incubating the youth and for doing that thing, that flexibility in the mind and overall passion, the passion should be there. Should not be worried by a single failure, should not be worried by that. I do remember some of the things when I told. So एक जीत में कोई सिकंदर नहीं बनता है. एक कवि कई बोले है, एक जगह ये है, ताशों का पता में आशियाना नहीं बनता है, कागज का नाव में नदी पार नहीं होता है. अब एक जीत में कोई सिकंदर नहीं बनता है, धीरे धीरे चलते रहो भाई, मंजिल एक ना एक दिन जरूर मिलता है. यही कंसेप्ट है. एक बार फेल्योर, once failure doesn't mean that that is the end of our creativeness, that is the end of our innovativeness. We should have prepared for the second chance also. And one day the success must be there. There is no problem. पथ दुर्गम हो सकता है, लेकिन लक्ष्य अभेद्य होना चाहिए. ये एंटरप्रेन्योर का पास ये कैपेबिलिटी होना चाहिए. इसका लक्ष्य बहुत अभेद्य होना चाहिए, फोकस्ड होना चाहिए. अर्जुन का जैसे लक्ष्य होना चाहिए, इसका मत्स्य का माने चक्षु को वध करने, तिरवध करने के लिए. So this is the thing, that these are the things you will have to do. So the thing is that when we are taking एक इनोवेटर, एक एंटरप्रेन्योर को और क्या होना चाहिए, इसको एकदम माने इसका जिंदगी में कठिनाई हो सकता है, because going to start the new things and new avenue, the things might be there, but still then he should have to surpass that. He should have that potentiality, because he should have to always the philosophical mindset up in his mind, and having the following of that great stanza and great pankti of Bhagavad Gita, jad jada charati shrestha jad ugre visameva parinama amrutapamam tad sukham satyakam praktam atmavidhi prasadam. एक स्टार्टअप क्रिएट करने वाले को, एक इनोवेटर को, एक एंटरप्रेन्योर को ये चीज को भी ध्यान में रखना होगा. He should have to keep in the mind which is जो पहले दिक्कत है, जो पहले जहर का समान है, परिणाम में अमृत समान है, वही वास्तविक सुख वही होता है इनोवेटर का पास, स्टार्टर का पास, एंटरप्रेन्योर का पास. आप जितना सक्सेस स्टोरी आप पढ़िएगा, देखिए आज हम बोलते हैं that Reliance is like that, but you see the origin what Dhirubhai Ambani was doing. He was just selling the agarbatti in the cycle, and you tell this is that Godrej. What has been happened with that? Starting the just tala manufacturing and repairing, he was started with the repairing of the lock and the keys, and you would think all these things, all the great personalities who have come up, they have just followed this particular concept, this philosophical and mythological concept, what has been mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Jat ugre visameva pariname amrutapamam tat sukham satyakam praktam atmavidhi prasadatam. And we are having the ample opportunities. That the thing is that one can have the there are fields where the entrepreneurship and the innovator can have the setup, that the small business entrepreneurship, whether you tell it is a small business, SME, small business and micro business and small business entrepreneurship, and startup for any kinds of thing, and a large company setup also, depending on the capability, and the social entrepreneur also. You see that there is enough scope and enough thing that you can able to do, but that confidence should be there. It doesn't mean that in the field of computer science and IT, which should have the entrepreneur, doesn't mean the field of the business management or business field you can have the scope. Even if the social science, there are a lot of scope. All the NGOs are there. What these NGOs are? They are the entrepreneurs. They have started something. They are creating the name and fame of their own, and they are also doing a lot of things, and they are also employing a lot of manpower. They are also giving the job to the lot of job seekers. Every field, whether that is the political science, history, economics, or any branch of the social science, or computer science, management, engineering, and many of the people have just thinking that only engineering and technology is having the ample scope for these things, innovation and entrepreneurship. That's not the thing. I've given the example of the these things.
Sir, we have time limitation, sir. Thank you for your extempore delivery.
Thank you very much.
Sir, we have time limitation.
It is okay.
राजा साहब, 1 minute प्लीज. हमारे साथ जो है प्रोफेसर एस.सी. यादव सर, जो प्रोफेसर हेड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी सेंट्रल सिटी ऑफ झारखंड भी हमारे साथ मौजूद है. सर वेलकम. गुड एस.सी. यादव सर, सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you. Pranam sir.
तो जैसे कि ब्रजा साहब कह रहे थे, हमारे पास टाइम लिमिट है. उसको मैं चाहूंगा जितने भी हमारे पैनलिस्ट है, गेस्ट पैनलिस्ट है, किनारे सर तो आप बहुत सीनियर हैं, आपके मन में कोई अगर वो कोई पॉइंट होंगे इनोवेशन आइडियाज के, आप पॉइंट करके हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं. जो भी आपने अच्छा किया, लोकल फॉर वोकल है, जो इनोवेशन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का जो हमारी जो मीटिंग चल रही है, तो आप उसको हमने एक क्लब भी बनाया हुआ है. तो हमें चाहेंगे जितने भी हमारे जो एमिनेंट पैनलिस्ट है वो क्लब में भी रहे तो अच्छा रहेगा. जो हमारी नेक्स्ट मीटिंग होगी, आपका जो भी होगा हम इसको रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं, बट इसके अलावा अगर आपके उसके कोई आइडियाज हैं तो आप पॉइंट वाइज करके हमें मेल भी कर सकते हैं. हम नेक्स्ट में करेंगे. सर करिए.
I am already associated with your club, इसलिए there is no problem.
Okay, thank you sir.
Now let me briefly introduce Professor Durgesh Mishra before he starts. Please mute your microphones. Those of us who are not speaking, let us mute our microphones. Professor Mishra received his MTech degree in computer science from DAVB Indore in 1994 and PhD degree in computer engineering in 2008. Presently, he has been working as the director and professor of computer science and engineering and founder director of Microsoft Innovation Center, H3 Aravind Institute of Technology, Indore, MP, India. He is an ex-visiting faculty at IIT Indore, MP, India, past member for Doctor of Philosophy, Namibia University for Science and Technology. He has 27 years of teaching and he has completed PhD under the guidance of late M. Twani on secure multi-party computation in privacy. Welcome, Professor Misra, to this panel discussion on innovation and entrepreneurship. Professor Misra, please.
Thank you for the introduction and the nice speech given by the Dr. Nayak. He's covered most of the things in this program, and thanks to the Sam Saraja to invite me for this good intellectual forum of Institutional Innovation Council. And this Indira Gandhi National Open University is open the regional center in the regional center of Patna is initiated the Institutions Innovations Council. That's very good. And the topic is innovation and entrepreneurship. You know, the research, innovation and entrepreneurship, they are not different. They are from the same family. They are interrelated. And I am sharing one because I have run successfully 4 years as a director of Microsoft Innovation Center. And then one of the story I will tell you, in the research, innovation and entrepreneurship, when you are in the college or institutions, always we are thinking, we are focused towards the top students, those who are securing the marks in first 5 students, first 10 students, always we are focusing on that. But in the research and innovation, just like the Nayak Saab said, risk is very important. You know, the students, those who are not securing the marks, may be possible they are good in the other activities. So what I have given one practice in my innovation center, that I get the students, those who are not performing well, even we will put in one group. They are having a fantastic idea. Innovation is nothing but what the idea is there, because they are moving number of places. So they are having different ideas are there. For the successful innovation center, we have more ideas in your pocket. If you are having more ideas, please Yeah. So this is what we have some good idea in your pocket. If you are having a good idea in your pocket and you are having the Institution Innovation Council, there are a lot of experts are there, and we have the experts from the Microsoft, right? We have the experts from the Amazon. We have the experts from the Oracle. So these experts will guide to the students. That experts will guide to those students, those who are not good in the academic even, but they are having a different mindset. That mindset is very required for the innovations. That mindset is very required for the research. That mindset is also required for the entrepreneurship. If you have that mindset, only the thing is we have to groom it, and that grooming is the task of the Institution Innovation Council. That Institution Innovation Council is enough to take this charge to counsel that students, and that student will perform good. I have a good example in my innovation center. We have given the projects to the students, and that project is converted into the startup. We have initiated 3 successful startups from my innovation center, and that startup, you know, the students, those students are not an high scoring students. They are average scoring students, and they are doing very well. Now they are having a good business, and they are having a turnover of around 5 to 6 crore of turnover in their startup, and they have employed around 12 employees in their office. So this is what basically main thing is this research, innovation and entrepreneurship. They are not a different. We have to work together. The researcher, innovator and entrepreneurs, we have to work together. And this very important thing is the honesty. If you are having the honesty, you are having the knowledge, and you are having a very group of the students, so definitely this innovation council will.
One minute, sir. प्रोफेसर भरत भूषण गुप्ता सर हमारे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड प्रोफेसर इंचार्ज हैं इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर NIT पटना का। तो डॉक्टर भरत गुप्ता साहब का वेलकम है। वेलकम डॉक्टर साहब।
Welcome, Dr. Bharat Gupta. Can I start now?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So this is the my basic, what the point I want to focus on that. Don't put your focus on the top student only. We have to focus in the like we means we have to focus. This is one top student, that is the low students. We have to focus on the middle one. That middle one and the lower one that are very successful in the entrepreneur. And for the entrepreneurs, they have the idea also. But the top students they can be used in a one group. So they can develop, they can execute that idea. So the mixing of all the students are very important. That's why we have successfully run the institution, Microsoft Innovation Center. And that Innovation Center was in top 10 in the world in 2017. And for that I visited, they invited me for the China for the same purpose. And this is only possible because my students they were working very hard in that time. So this is my suggestion to all the faculty members, and discuss your idea, discuss your things to the students also. And today I get late because I am in the function. I have having a marriage in my house. So this one program is going on. But even this is my interest of the topic is the innovation and research, and Sams Raja has requested me, so I came here and be a part of your right. So that is three things are very important. The three things I'll mention here is read, write, written, and discuss. This is the four things are the is very important. Rereading, we have to the practice that reread the work done by our seniors, and read the environment, read the near about something again and again. You have to read it, and when you read it, just write in your own words. When you start the writing in your own words, and you will feel that the plagiarism problem is over, because the written work is by your own. Okay, so rewritten is required after one read, so that it will become compilable and document. And after when you start the writing, thinking automatically start. Thinking automatically, then thinking is start. Then you are starting what you are creating some idea, and that idea is the very important for our innovation cell, for our innovation and entrepreneurship. And that idea, during thinking, you will create the idea. You will find out the solutions, and after that, we have to rediscuss. Discussion is very important. Discuss with your student, discuss your faculty, discuss your industry people, discuss with the colleagues, your wife and husband, or your spouse, something, right? So this is very important. These four R's are there, and this research, innovation, and entrepreneurship is a family. So the industry, academia, and students, they are the stakeholder of this group, this family. They have to work together. They have to work together for the one goal. So I think so the Innovation Council and Innovation Entrepreneurship will become successful. That's my word. Thank you to all for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are having a good time.
Thank you, Professor Misra, for these extraordinary, commendable work that you shared with us. It's really a pride for us to have you with us today. We have Professor Bharat Gupta, who is the incubator, in charge of the incubation center in NIT Patna. We will listen to him after we listen to Professor S.C. Yadav. He is the professor and head of Department of Computer Science and Technology, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi. He has more than 23 plus years of experience in industry and academia. Maybe a great pleasure to have a person from both industry and academia. He has got MBA in IT.
I'd like to express my sincere thanks to our CSI colleague, Mr. Sams Rajaji, and Regional Director, Mr. Abhilash Naikji, for providing me this opportunity to speak on this forum of Indira Gandhi National Open University. With the panelist of the day, particularly Professor Naik sir, who has always been source of inspiration for us always. And he is an eminent computer professionals, no doubt, and educationist as well in the country. And at present, he is immediate past president, Computer Society of India, serving the country in various apex body as well of the government organization, many like AICT and other member board of studies. Thank you, sir, for presiding over here. My CSI colleague, Professor Durgesh Misraji, Professor and Director, Sri Arbindo Institute of Technology, Indore, a very young and dynamic personality in the Computer Society of India. And Professor Bharat Gupta ji, another panelist of the day, he is a professor in charge, Incubation Center, NID Patna. Dear friends, I would like to talk a little bit on online education particularly, and the world is witnessing boundless technological information. You can say there is a paradigm shift of sorts with industries and institutions across avenues that is embracing the digital revolution. The world is facing that. And what is the latest technological advancements in science and innovation have? You should consummate and robust tech-powered education vista, where the latest breakthrough is artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, seemingly redefining and reimagining the way we talk, we speak, and we learn. That you can say EduTech, educational technology. And this is the sector has taken a step up in country nowadays. Dear friends, this education sector is causing unforeseen disruptions through a state-of-the-art, cutting-edge online learning platforms that simultaneously engage, educate, and empower the learners and teachers alike at a click of button of mouse, connecting a vast and a very multitude of students, instructors, tutors as well, and the experts who are teaching the courses, who are providing the materials, who are delivering the content, and other significant stakeholders in this learning process through this cutting-edge virtual portal. And according to another report given by KPMG and Google Highlights, this educational technology market is expected to cater 9.6 million users and have a market share of $1.96 billion worldwide during the year 2021. This, you can see, the scenario of learning has been entirely changed with the invent of new innovations in education, like mobile-based learning. Almost 57% of the online learning audiences relied on this smartphone for their delivery of the active content and active involvement on the internet. And another one is MOOCs, that is massive open online courses. Is an online course designed for unlimited participants and open access through the web. As per the educational technology, more than 5,000 courses are now being taught on by the educators globally with equal and open access to all the students, and the classroom that allows the students nowadays to engage in their learning by enabling a two-way conversation model between learner and the catalyst. This technology is assisting students in assessing their coursework, progress report, spotting improvement areas, and receiving mock test for totastic exam preparation. And you can say there are many more technological tools are involved with innovative ideas and are available for the learners nowadays. Dear friends, these technological involvement, these technological advancements, and the resulting innovation has been the most crucial factor in making the online education a feasible reality. Here, a new teaching learning methods need to be introduced and installed to trigger important shift in thinking behavior. And if characterize that like means questioning, a student can have a question, observations, experimentation, association, and networking can play an important role for a person to be good entrepreneur, a good inventor, a good innovator, and a creative problem solver as well. My dear friends, definitely the technology makes its in in every aspect of life. Here, mainly, I have find out 5 innovations in education technology, which are making learners a much more fun experience. You can have a fun with learning. The first one is the emerging trends of augmented reality, means virtual reality. Second one is personalization is the key of 21st century education, providing online learning platform always helpful in drive maximum user engaged and deliver especially creature content and learners on the variety of subjects and topics, be it learning or taking up assessments. The third one is block-based coding system. And fourth one is implementation of robotics in the curriculum can be highly motivational factor for the students' endeavors. And fifth one is emerging clouding technologies. Everybody is well aware about that. Dear friends, in conclusion, I can say education needs innovation to keep it fresh and relevant. No doubt, it is not just the teachers and the educators who form it, but also the students who shapes it. And innovation is nowadays empowered by technology. You can say totally empowered by technology and tools. And our education system need a scale up to edify, empower our citizens to help the country on its journey to become a digital knowledge country. Dear friends, with these few words, I would like to congratulate the team IGNO for having a nice conference and nice discussion forum inviting me for this deliberation. Thank you. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Professor Yadav, for your nice words about how innovation has become imperative during the pandemic period. And definitely, these online meetings, they have become not a virtual reality, but a day-to-day reality. Every day, we have online meetings. Today in the morning, I had a hearing with the Honorable High Court, Patna. It was through virtual mode only.
Yeah, very true, very true. It's very true.
And now two meetings are going on. There is a meeting from our headquarters going on there. I go there and I come here. So thank you very much for your nice words. And today we have the last speaker for this panel discussion. He is none other than Professor Bharat Gupta. He is the youngest panelist today. But if I read his introduction, all of you would be happy to see a very young person speaking and having such a wonderful experience. Bharat Gupta ji, I think he is here. Bharat sir?
Yes, I'm here, sir. I'm here,
okay,
sir.
Okay. Just I will take 1 minute to introduce you, then you can go ahead, please. Professor Bharat Gupta has been involved in the field of education research for the last 17 years. He is a senior member of IEEE USA, Dr. Gupta did his graduation in 2000. You just imagine. I think he's less than 40. So he is the youngest of the panelists, and I think many of the participants must be not very senior to him. Doctorate from the University of Rome, Tor Vergata, Italy, in the year 2011. He got the Indian Young Research Award from Ministero dello Istruzione, del Università della Rica. If please, excuse me if I am not pronouncing the name of the university properly. Italy. Presently, he is working as an associate professor in Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Patna, Bihar. Since 2016, he is the professor in charge of the Incubation Center NIT Patna and nodal officer for Bihar startup in NIT Patna. Dr. Gupta is the chief investigator for the project scheme for financial assistance for setting up electronics and ICT academics at NIT Patna, sponsored by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He has delivered many talks at the international and national conferences. He has published more than 65 papers in international and national journals. He is the reviewer of many international journals. He has organized workshops at national and international levels on various areas like wireless body area network, routing and MAC protocol for medical wireless communication, ICT for healthcare, Internet of Things, medical IoT, FM, UWB, communication technology, machine learning, and so many things. We are really privileged and honored to have you, Dr. Gupta. Please go ahead with your on the topic chosen for today's panel discussion. Dr. Gupta, please.
Dr. I just ask you, like, can I show my presentation, or like I will just give an extempore, whatever is like up to you, sir.
You can do it, please.
Sir, so I'm just going with my this extempore. I will not take much time because
you can show the presentation. You can show the presentation.
Okay, sir. In that case, I need a permission to share the things.
Binodji, please help Professor Gupta to get it done. You don't need any permission, I think. You can share the screen from your laptop.
Okay. I'm just doing it right now.
Please.
Yeah, now. Yeah, just give me, sir, 1 minute because.
विनोद जी हमारा प्रेजेंटेशन का हटा दीजिए सो दैट कि गुप्ता जी का प्रेजेंटेशन आ जाएगा स्क्रीन पे.
Sir, are you able to see my slides?
Yes,
is it visible?
It's visible.
Visible.
It's visible.
Okay. So, thank you for such a nice introduction, Dr. Abhilash Nayak ji. I'm really honored and privileged to have in this panel discussion on the opening day of Innovation Club at Ignite, because India, we are emerging, we are developing. So once we are in the developing and we have to reach to the developed state, developed country, it is required that we are able to produce the jobs, we are able to produce give the solution to give you the difference between the innovation and the entrepreneurship. As my esteemed panelists already said about that these two words, innovation and entrepreneurship, they are the same they are the member of the same family, because without the collaboration of these two, it's very difficult to justify the growth of any business. So I will just say that first thing, that dreams is not what you see in sleep. It is the thing which doesn't let you sleep. Our late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says about this, that we have to be very crucial. We have to be very courage to see the dream, and that we will try to realize them. And he defined that innovation is born out of the cultural excellence. This excellence is a process when an individual or a nation conceives to fulfill the dream with calculated risk. Yes, it's true that without the cultural excellence, we cannot innovate anything. And with this, to develop the entrepreneurship from the new generation, because without that, it is really difficult to move ahead. We have to find out some new gaps which is there, because as you know, the solutions which is already provided, they are not foolproof. There is a lacuna. That's why we are always growing towards to the development side. So we have to find out this loopholes, and on that basis, we have to see that what is the possible solution which can help to our generation, which can help to our social, which can help to our society, which can help to develop the nation is required. And that's we can become a economically strong, powerful India. In this, why we need this entrepreneurship, as I've already mentioned you over here, that we are going toward the we are the developing countries and we are moving toward the developed job. Right now we have just 100 million jobs as per the statistics given by the NASCOM, and we require 300 million jobs. So it's our duty, it's the duty of the youth to become an entrepreneur, to produce the job, to create the job by their innovating ideas which nobody can think of that. Innovation is something if I tell you, innovation in its modern meaning is a new idea, creative thought, new imagination in the forms of device or method, anything in which you can find out a new idea, new solution to that problem, and that generates the innovation. And entrepreneurship, it is just a process of designing, launching, running a new business, which is often initially a small business and then later on convert into the bigger one. And the person who is initiating this business is called an entrepreneur. If you see this figure, which I mentioned, entrepreneurship and innovation, as already the esteemed panelists, they say that they are already hand to hand going together. So it doesn't mean that the entrepreneurship requires a innovation. It's not necessary. Entrepreneurship can be done with anything, but it is not necessary that to do the entrepreneurship we require the innovation. So both things are together. That is innovation. Entrepreneurship doesn't realize the values of the innovation. Sometimes they follow the innovations and sometimes they lead towards the innovation. And in the reverse way also.
Sorry for the interruption. We have two invitees from our headquarters, Dr. O.P. Sarma, who is the director of NCID, who is spearheading all the activities across the country. He has got a meeting at 4:15. It was at 4 only. So I would request now Dr. O.P. Sarma just to speak a few words to our audience, then we will continue. Professor Gupta, sorry for the inconvenience.
No. It's not a problem, sir. Please go ahead.
I'm very sorry, Dr. Bharat Gupta. It was very interesting and enriching to us to listen to you, your practical experience and that you have been doing at your institute.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Me and my colleague Momita is also in this meeting right now. We have another meeting lined up already. That is here at the headquarters with our staff. So we have to join that, but I'm very sorry to interrupt you. This is very useful and enriching for all of us, particularly at the IGNOU, to know the experiences and the knowledge which you have in the field level from different organizations, particularly on this topic, innovation, entrepreneurship, which our university is now has taken it up in a big way to encourage our students towards innovation, entrepreneurship, that we are trying to do. And these all experiences which you have, they will be certainly beneficial for us. They will help us, they will guide us, us as well as our students. As one of our colleague here in the panel, not in panel, in the audience itself, I was interacting in the beginning, they mentioned that many of our students have already set up startups. And this is a true in case of IGNOU, because when we have a base of so many students, I think we hope that many of our students would have developed their startups. And if they are given this kind of guidance, this kind of input from the people like you who are having that much experience, then certainly they will take up their startups, their ideas, their initiatives to the next level. And for that, I'm really thankful to our colleague Dr. Abhilash Nayak for organizing a discussion of support and guidance from you people will be helpful very much. I'm really thankful to all the experts, very senior experts, Professor Akshay Nayak ji, Professor Bharat Gupta, Durgesh Misra ji. It's very nice to listen to you. I will be missing in the next part of this because there's another commitment. So thank you very much, and kindly continue with Dr. Abhilash Nayak.
Thank you, Professor Sharma. Thank you, Dr. Momita Das, for being present in the meeting. Thank you very much, and looking forward to receiving similar support from you in future endeavors. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Professor Gupta, please continue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It's my privilege to hear from his side, and I really appreciate that the students from the IGNOU have already come into the startups, and they have already developed so many startups. Yes, it's true. To become an Atmanirbhar Bharat or towards the new India, it is required that the people should do some innovation and entrepreneurship, and without this it's really difficult. So as I've already mentioned, that these two, entrepreneurship and innovation, run goes parallelly, and they can shake hand at some end, but they can all innovation. It's not only the new ideas, new things, it is maybe in terms of the new applications. So like and see the meetings, the previously this online platform is used for some very short discussions, and nowadays without online platforms we cannot do anything. Second thing, innovations take us to the provision of more effective products, process, services, technology, and business models. So anything which can increase or which can improve the efficiency, or any idea or any sort of technique by which we can improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the product, is an innovation in my point of view. Yes, in 2016, India has already come up with a startup, and our Honorable Prime Minister has started this a startup action plan in 2016, in which we have think about that we have to bring all the stakeholders on a common platform, whether it is a like consumer, whether it is a manufacturer, whether it is a academician, whether it is an industrial person, because we all together will grow our India towards the Atmanirbhar side. So on that basis, it is required that we have to consolidate the present ecosystem, that what we are doing. Then we have to grow the ecosystem in terms of the entrepreneurship, and then we have to facilitate them, because during this journey, the new entrepreneurs, they are facing the problems. There are a lot of problems, and we incubation, and as the IGNOU has already started this innovation club, so they will help us. They will help to develop their ideas, whatever the raw ideas they have. We help them, we nurture them, we give the facilities to make it in a better way. We will try to give our best possible mentorship to the people who can grow in that way. So I would say here, I will just say two or three things. Like here, I have shown you the slides in which all of you know this Flipkart, Paytm, Ola, Zomato, Swiggy, Baizu. These are all the startups, and now we can consider them as an MNC. So we can always think broader. We can always think higher towards to become like them. Only we need a initial step. Only we need to initiate. Only we need to think in a proper way. Only we need to find out the gaps which is required. Only we need to think the social problem. We have to find out a solution. We technical person, we can give a technical human solutions to the each and every question we can turn up into a business. It's not necessary that all the innovative ideas will give you a entrepreneur, which will make you to the entrepreneur. But I have a firm feeling that if your solution, if you're proper innovative, then probably it will give you a proper entrepreneurship, and you can convert that idea into a business, and you can help the country to grow, you can help the society to grow, you can help yourself to grow, you can help the people to give the job in a larger scale. With these words, I'm just thankful to Regional Director Abhilash Nayak ji and the IGNU for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts over here. And one thing, like we, NIT Patna has an incubation center. We are ready to help the people who are coming with new ideas, and we are ready to shake the hand with IGNU and to go with them. Thank you so much from my side. And I'm stop sharing my slide over here.
Thank you, Professor Gupta, for this offer to help IGNU in carrying forward the ideas of our learners to the startup stage, to the for their growth into a proper industry. I was about to make the request to you. The offer came from you only, because we don't have an incubation center in the regular center. Even in IGNU headquarters also, we don't have an incubation center. So I was about to make a request to NIT Patna to give incubation facility to our learners who are there with new ideas, innovative. Like to meet you someday, a deep cup of tea, discuss all these things over a cup of tea, and this way, nice beginning.
Sure.
I would request all the panelists to be here because we would invite now questions from, there are students here, there are academic counselors here. Professor Gupta, since you are from the conventional education, let me introduce you that the academic counselors in IGNU are the people who take classes. They are not called teachers, they are called counselors. So we have academic counselors, we have coordinators who run the study centers, we have also students. So now we invite questions from our participants. That means all the audience, please.
Yeah.
सर मैं बहुत सारा देख रहा था कि कुछ क्वेरीज आ रहे थे कि हम कुछ जो है ना वी लव टू सी, आप सुनना चाहते हैं कि सक्सेस स्टोरीज है भरत गुप्ता साहब के पास, अगर कोई सक्सेस स्टोरीज है 2-3 मिनट्स में अगर कोई बता पाए, क्योंकि वो कुछ लोग जानना चाह रहे हैं कि जो है वो आप कुछ सक्सेस स्टोरीज क्या है, तो उनको लगे उनको एक तरीके से उत्साह करे और उनको आगे बढ़ने में मदद करे। तो ये तरीके से कोई आपके पास?
I'm in the Ministry of Science and Technology. I'm heading 4 divisions in the ministry.
Oh, great.
We are basically into promotion of industrial R&D and promotion of innovation. So I had just written that I would love to hear some success stories where IIC has intervened to mentor some entrepreneurs. So after getting your response, I have a couple of observations also. If you feel, I can go ahead with that.
Professor Gupta, would you like to speak?
Yes, surely. I will just say two things. I have maybe I will just check it and I will let you know. Like in our incubation, till now we have incubated around 4 companies. I will just name them. First one is the Busy Mechanic. Second one is the Sekhar Tele Systems. third one is the Onibus, and the fourth one is the Retron Education Services. The Onibus is a, I would say they have make a device in which like the tracking the buses of the school buses, and the parents will come to the places to pick their children on the right time. They will know the exact location and all things. And they have make a software, and they have in the school learning management system, they have incorporated that, and they have successfully done, and they are still doing. Second one is the Busy Mechanic. This is the company in which they have opened the on-go work. I would say the provide the mechanics that at their doorsteps, and they every aspect of the four-wheelers or two-wheelers, whatever the problem they will face, these people will go to door and do that services. Third one is a Sekhar Tele Systems. They are working in the in providing the automation part of the switch, the home automation, office automation, and the industry automation part. I would say the Sekhar Tele Systems, initially they have started with a very low amount, incubated with us, and the Bihar startup as Bihar. I will give you the two success stories, because one time I have presented in the Women's College Patna, and in which I have taken some women entrepreneurship. The first one is the Siza Kasser, Revival Shoe Laundry. She has started in 2014. And the Revival Shoe Laundry, she has come up with it, and nowadays she's a good startup, and she is doing well. Second one is the Hansa Shina. She is the consultant Genesis, and in which they are promoting the HR IT project consultant to the government and PSUs and other companies. She has founded this in 2011, and now she is running it very well. And I would say still two more companies are coming with us. One is the company which is in the solution management, like auto, I would say the robotic boat, they have made it, and which can provide a solution for their questioning on the internet websites, like have to search each and everything over there. Second thing,
because mechanism. So what I wanted or mentoring IIC is into, because this program is being conducted by IIC, I believe. So I just wanted to know their contribution in that. But before listening to them, I just have a couple of observations here. I found that most of the panelists here are from the ICT background. But as we all know, the government of India has a target of bringing up the manufacturing sector to 25%, which is at low of about 16% at the moment. And for that, it is very important that the manufacturing sector is, harped upon. A very beautiful matrix has been suggested, which is known as Assured Matrix by Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, who is known as the father of IPR, Intellectual Property Rights of India. He says that if any innovation has to be successful, it has to have the characteristics of assured. A for affordable, S for scalable, S for sustainable, U for universal, R for rapid, E for excellent, and D for distinctive. All these, qualities have to be there. And I believe entrepreneurs cannot be taught. That's an inbuilt, कीड़ा होता है अंदर में दिमाग में कि हमें entrepreneur बनना है. That risk-taking capability has to be there. You can nurture them, but you cannot create an entrepreneur. So a very good example of this kind of an assured matrix which qualifies is the story of Jaipur Foot. It is affordable. It is of only $20. Cost is $20. It's scalable. 1.7 million have been sold so far. It's sustainable, universal, rapid. All the qualities are being served by a Jaipur Foot, which I would say is a beautiful example of innovation. When coming to the manufacturing sector, it's a small suggestion. If you feel appropriate, you can take it. The entire country has been divided into more than 6,000 clusters, industrial clusters. 6,400 approximately to be precise. And even we have been working very closely with all these things in the ministry. And like, for example, I would say for textile cluster, it's Ludhiana. For the machine tools cluster, it's Bangalore. But we have several clusters in Bihar also. I believe there are 52 industrial clusters in Bihar. For example, for Chhapra, you have leather products. For Gaya, you have agarbatti. For West Champaran, you have brass and German silver utensils. And for Lakhisarai, you have rice milling. What I believe is that, the solutions have to be provided locally. Someone who is sitting far off will not be able to know the problems being faced by the industries there, and the correct innovation is supporting them and bringing something new, something very nearby, because everyone cannot travel. In the field of ICT, I agree, you can sit anywhere and do it and transfer it to the entire world. But when it comes to manufacturing, the story is a little different. What I suggest is that if at IIC, you just map all the clusters in Bihar and then try to nurture your students who are really interested in get a very return of the money, return on investment, ROI, what we say is also really very important for an entrepreneur. The break-even point should come as soon as possible. That's really very, very important. So for looking into all these aspects, something could be thought on these lines. If you can map the clusters and accordingly mentor them, I believe that could give a good jump, an impetus to the center, as well as it would be beneficial for the students also. That's what I feel. I don't know. I haven't interacted ever with IIC. I don't know the activities of IIC as such. But looking into the name, I feel that you are into all these things. I may be wrong. If wrong, you may please correct me.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful ideas. And they are definitely eye-opening things for me and Professor Gupta. Both of us would definitely try to find out the clusters which need attention by our young innovators and entrepreneurs. And as IGNU has spread out across the state of Bihar, and we have reached each and every corner of Bihar, that will be a great privilege for us if we can tap those resources and do something really good for the people who are in that region. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would request you to kindly share your contact details in the chat box so that I would talk to you personally.
I think Dr. O.P. Sharma, he's a well-known person. He has all my details. I will share it in the chat box, but you can take it from him.
I will get it from him. Yeah. Don't share it. I will get it. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
I would just say here one thing. Thank you, ma'am, for raising the points about the cluster and mapping of the active. Like that we can really involve our, and we can shake hands with them with IGNU, and we NIT Patna can go ahead and try to develop their products in an innovative way, so that it can be have a forum, or they can have a platform where they can put their things in a better way. But the thing is that, ma'am, whenever we talk about this manufacturing sector, there is some more things are involved. Like, yes, we have a courage, the students have a courage to go into the manufacturing field, but for that there is so many prerequisites are required, because for going to the manufacturing field, there is a funding is very much required over here. Without that funding, it's really difficult, because I got two things over here. One in which the brick making person has came to me. They have a very good concept of the I would say eco-friendly bricks, and they are utilizing the some bhusha. I don't know that correct way. They are using it and making with that. But the thing is that when we have discussed with them, they don't have the pitch, and they have approached to the bank sectors also. But the people are facing in that problem. But your point is really valid. If we have to develop our Bihar, we have to go and we have to take the risk in that way. And somehow we have to find the solution. So hopefully that we can go together with IGNOU, and IGNOU can come with us, and we can visit the people in there and find out a solution, and we can just try to break that wall which is between that. Yeah, thank you.
Raising small funds is not at all a problem, because I am running a program for women also, and we have developed a number of small entrepreneurs who are not so educated. At least in IGNOU, you have good educated people there, and we have been able to motivate them. We have been able to nurture them. Several entrepreneurs have come up. There are several initiatives of the government of India which I believe many people may not be aware of. So one of the tasks what I think would be IIC can take up is chalk those programs of government of India which could help the small entrepreneurs to raise small funding for their enterprises, because even the MSMEs have some Ministry of MSME has some wonderful programs. I am aware of all those programs where they fund such small enterprises, they support, they handhold. But the point is you have to bring those and entrepreneurs to these points. You have to get them hand-holded by them so that their purpose is also solved. That's what I feel. One has to look into the programs of the government of India very seriously to help these small entrepreneurs.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's true, ma'am. That's true.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we have a question from Mr. Priyadarshi Rahul. Priyadarshi ji, please unmute yourself and ask your question, please, to our panelists. Priyadarshi Rahul. If he is not there, or if any one of our program in charges or coordinators, they want to speak, they are most welcome to interact with the panelists. With us, Bharat Gupta ji is there, and who else is there? I think Nayak Sahab has already left. There was a call for me. Okay. Mishra Sahab bhi nahi hai. Bharat Gupta is with us, so we can ask him questions. If you have any questions, please. I request all my coordinators and the program in charges. Any question, please. We have with two very experienced persons. Madam Sujata, she is looking after 4 ministries, as she said just now. He is looking after the incubation center in a very important place like NIT Patna. So they can both be useful to us to answer our queries. If you have any queries, please come forward. If someone have more than one innovator, then it is advisable to. Please, you can ask question, Gupta ji. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. If someone has more than one innovative idea, then is it advisable to execute them all simultaneously, or they have to seek to single out the best idea in order to succeed? Please.
Yeah, it's really very interesting in that sense. If you have more ideas, but I would say it's better to row in one boat, not in 2 boats. So, एक boat में जाना ज़्यादा अच्छा in place of 2 boats. But you just see that which idea gives you more. Which idea 2 years, you can concentrate more. You can give more your time to develop that. So that is my point over here.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you, Mr. Gupta. Do you have any plan in future to give an orientation to the student in local colleges about the incubations and innovations activity or entrepreneurship development activities? Any program so that IGNOU can go with you in different colleges and give a orientation session for 1 or 2 hours?
Surely, sir, we are always here to help our students and help Bihar, because this is my working place. So I'm always ready to help whichever the way it is there. And we NIT Patna always organize so many workshops, so many meetings in which we call all over Patna people. And generally we advertise in our Facebook and that, so that they can come. From the last 1 year we are not able to do because of this pandemic situation. Otherwise, in a year 2 or 3 we usually do, to let the people know that what is entrepreneurship, what is I would say the innovation, how they can come up to the incubation center, what the problem they are facing, how we can sort out this problem, how much help we can provide to them, where is the funding solutions available in the Bihar. So these things we can help them. So yes, it's really a nice idea, as the Sujata madam has already mentioned about the clusters. So we have to look into that, and we can go to those places, and we can educate them and help them to develop themselves. Yeah, surely.
Definitely. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody. If you have no questions, then we can request Iqbal, the convener for the Innovation Club, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था, लेकिन वो दुर्गेश मिश्रा साहब चले गए। वो क्वेश्चन का एक तरह से कंफ्यूजन था। उन्होंने कहा था कि जो है ना, वो जो बच्चे जो थोड़ा सा बिलो स्टैंडर्ड है, तो उनको एक पॉकेट में रखते हैं, और फिर उसको जो है कैसे करके उन्होंने किया। मैं उसको थोड़ा सा एलेबोरेट उसमें ज्यादा डिटेल में चाहता, ताकि जो हमारा जो मोटो है आज का जो है इनोवेशन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का, जो स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज है उसको कैसे स्ट्रेंथन किया जाए, उसको क्वालिटीज कैसे दिया जाए। तो उन्होंने एक बात कही थी, मुझे अच्छा लगा कि उस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है। सारी चीजें जो हमारा तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का ही है, स्टार्टअप का है। नायक सर ने तो बहुत अच्छा सा उसको वो बताया, बट वो जो बच्चे जो बिलो स्टैंडर्ड है उनको कैसे करके जो क्या आइडिया करके वो कितने अच्छा कर पाते हैं, वो थोड़ा डिटेल में जानना चाहते हैं। बट वो अनफॉर्चुनेट वो हो सकता है कि कोई अर्जेंट काम हो गया, चले गए होंगे। मैं उससे नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग मिलना चाहेंगे।
सर आशीष साहब हम दोबारा कुछ प्रोग्राम कर देंगे, उसमें उनको डिटेल से इनवाइट करेंगे इस पे बोलने के लिए।
आशीष जी, बस मैं एक चीज कहूंगा, मैं उनके उस वक्तव्य को सुन तो नहीं पाया था, तो बस मैं यहाँ जो आपका जितना मैं समझ पाया हूँ उस पे मैं आपको कुछ देता हूँ, मतलब कुछ अपना एक्चुअली देखिए, इसमें कमजोर और एक इंटेलिजेंट बच्चे की बात आती नहीं है, जहां पर जब हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात करते हैं और इनोवेशन की बात करते हैं। यहाँ कोई कमजोर नहीं है, कोई स्ट्रांग नहीं है, सब एक समान है। जिसके पास अच्छा आइडिया है, जो उस आइडिया को सेल कर सकता है, जो उस आइडिया को बना सकता है, वो इनशिप और में आ सकता है। अदरवाइज कोई भी किसी को सिखा नहीं सकते कि आप अच्छा नहीं है, जब तक उसमें तन्मयता नहीं है काम करने की, वो नहीं बन सकता एक अच्छा एंटरप्रेन्योर। तो पहला बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट टू बी एन एंटरप्रेन्योर इज टू हैव ए गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, गुड फीलिंग अबाउट द concept and work and zeal to work on that part. So there is no question of weak and strong student.
क्लैरिफिकेशन, हाँ मुझे कुछ ऐसा लगा कि वो जो इंटरेस्ट के ऊपर डेवलप करता हुआ, बहुत सारा ऐसा हमने गांव में देखा हुआ कि 9th 10th पास नहीं, उनके पास इतने आइडियाज हैं कि वो आगे निकल लेते हैं। और वो जी तो अच्छा लगा डॉक्टर साहब, थैंक यू। मेरे साथ जो हमारे असिस्टेंट रजिस्ट्रार, मैं चाहूंगा वोट ऑफ थैंक्स वो दें, क्योंकि कैमरा में हमारे साथ आनंद जी मौजूद है। प्लीज आनंद जी। यार यस, मैं चाहूंगा कि वोट ऑफ थैंक्स, क्योंकि हमारे साथ असिस्टेंट रजिस्ट्रार आनंद जी मौजूद है, वोट ऑफ थैंक्स आप दें तो अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि आपके इसके पीछे जो है सारी चीजें जो है, आप बहुत सारे हमारे कलीग थे, शाली मैम, तो उनके तबीयत ठीक नहीं, कुछ देर के लिए आई थी, और हमारे तमाम कोऑर्डिनेटर्स और हमारे एकेडमिक काउंसलर्स जो आए, उन तमाम का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। मैं चाहूंगा कि आप एक बार
संजय जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, लेट हिम स्पीक। संजय जी।
यस संजय जी, वेलकम, आइए।
अनम्यूट करिए खुद को।
बहुत गुड इवनिंग सर, गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल। बहुत ही सीखने को मिला सर, हम लोग को बहुत ही अच्छा लगा सर, नए इनोवेटिव आइडियाज। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि ऑल इंडिया के जितने विद्वान जन हैं उन लोग से हम लोग मिला है सर। हम रीजनल डायरेक्टर आइडिया जोड़ के रखे सर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, बहुत समय भी हो गया है सर।
संजय जी
जी जी जी जी जी बहुत बहुत
मैं कुछ आइडिया जरा अगर वो टाइम टेकिंग हो रहा है तो समझ लीजिए कि प्रोग्राम जो है ना सक्सेस की तरफ आगे बढ़ रहा है।
बहुत सक्सेस
हाँ, तो अगर किसी के पास कोई अगर शेयर करने के लिए ऑब्जर्वेशन हो रहे तो हम वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए आनंद जी को बोलेंगे। प्लीज आनंद जी आइए।
आनंद जी सुजाता मैम को मत भूलिए, शी इज 22 फ्रॉम द मिनिस्ट्री।
यस 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 सुजाता मैम का वो तो चंपारण कैसे बोले जो मुझे नहीं मालूम था सर।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आसिफ सर, हमें वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए इनवाइट करने के लिए। सर्वप्रथम हम सबसे सीनियर मेंबर हमारे और सबसे अनुभवी हमारे जो गेस्ट थे डॉक्टर ए.के. नायक, उनको हम वोट ऑफ थैंक्स देना चाहेंगे। वो आए और काफी अच्छी अच्छी जानकारियां हमें दी, हम लोगों को बतलाए। सुजाता मैम के बारे में जैसा आरडी साहब ने बतलाया, मिनिस्ट्री से हैं वो, उनका लेक्चर तो मैं विशेषकर सुना, काफी अच्छा लगा। वो काफी इम्प्रेसिव था, नॉलेज को इनहांस किए। इस सिलसिले में हमारे शमशेर साहब भी यहाँ थे, मैं उनको भी धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा। वो हमारे कोऑर्डिनेटर ही हैं, हमारे टीम के अंग ही हैं इग्नो के, लेकिन उन्होंने भी काफी अच्छा ये इस सब्जेक्ट पर उन्होंने काफी अच्छी चीजें डिटेल से बताई, काफी अच्छा लगा। बहुत सारे लड़के जुड़े, ये सेशन सचमुच हम भी शुरू से काफी लोग जुड़े रहा और काफी अच्छा रहा। इसमें सभी का सहयोग मिला हमें, सबको हम एक बार धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे। खासकर हमारे जो मुखिया हैं, हमारे इस रीजनल सेंटर के रीजनल डायरेक्टर सर को, जिन्होंने इस तरह के इनोवेशन क्लब का गठन किया और उसके बाद आज इन्होंने एक ये वेबिनार रखा था। तो सचमुच में जो इनिशिएटिव वर्क करते हैं, जो इनिशिएशन देते हैं इस क्षेत्र में, वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं। इसलिए मैं सबसे ज्यादा धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा अपने आरडी सर को। कन्वे किया हमारे असिस्टेंट रीजनल डायरेक्टर सर, इसके कन्वेनर थे आसिफ इकबाल, वो भी धन्यवाद के पात्र है। मैं उनको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने के लिए, अच्छे तरह से ये कन्वेनर करने के लिए।
आनंद जी बस सॉरी, मैं वोट ऑफ थैंक्स को थोड़ा एक्सटेंड करना चाहूंगा। मैं बेसिकली वोट ऑफ थैंक्स एक्सटेंड नहीं होता है। हमारे साथ जो लोग जो हमारे पैनल डिस्कशन में थे, प्रोफेसर एस.सी. यादव साहब थे, प्रोफेसर हेड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ झारखंड का, और डॉक्टर भरत गुप्ता साहब जो अभी आप हम लोग के साथ हैं NIT के, और प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर ए.के. नायक जैसे आपने नाम लिया उनका, डॉक्टर IBM, और प्रोफेसर दुर्गेश मिश्रा जी फ्रॉम इंदौर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, अरबिंदो इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी इंदौर। तो इन लोगों को हम नहीं भूल पाएंगे। और खास तौर से हमारे दो मेहमान जैसे OP शर्मा साहब जो डायरेक्टर NCID, और मैडम सुजाता मैम का स्पेशली थैंक्स, क्योंकि कुछ ऐसी चीजें हमारे क्लस्टर के लिए बताया। मैं चंपारण से हूँ और वो चंपारण में क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं उसको कैसे को आपको होता है। थैंक यू मैम। और ये हम तमाम लोग हम सारा जुटे और पैनल डिस्कशन में भाग लिया, और डायरेक्टर इन तमाम के सोर्स हैं और जो है पिछले एक हफ्ते से लगे हुए हैं, और कैसे फोन करना है, कैसे मैसेज बनाना है, कैसे वो करना है, कैसे लोग भरत गुप्ता साहब के और वो जो लोग कैसे बनाया, इनविटेशन लेटर गया, उनसे जोड़ना हुआ है। चूंकि इग्नो पटना, और वो मैं आप लोगों के तमाम जो है पैनलिस्ट के साथ साथ जो मैं अपने जितने भी कोऑर्डिनेटर है PHC से शेयर करूंगा, जो इग्नो ने जो हमारा इनोवेशन क्लब बनाया हुआ है। तो सर जो है आदमी को पूरा इंडिया लेवल से चूज किया गया, तो मैं तो सर को भी मुबारक दूंगा। और ये आइडियाज जो हम लोग काम आएंगे, भरत गुप्ता साहब जी हम लोग मिलेंगे, और जो आपने जो है सपोर्टिंग हैंड आपके इग्नो के लिए हम आपको मिलकर काम करेंगे। यंग है, क्योंकि मैं देख रहा था आपके CV, आप जैसे अंडर 40 है, लेकिन आपके जो है पेपर्स वगैरह हैं और इस तरीके से आइडियाज वगैरह हैं, और खासतौर से जो आपने जो प्रेजेंटेशन दिया हुआ, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें जो हम लोग लिटरेचर के आदमी नहीं समझ पाते हैं कि जो इनोवेशन और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का मतलब क्या होता है। ये सारी चीजें हम लोग को सुगा बेसिक चीजें जो है कभी कभी बुक की लैंग्वेज भी पढ़नी चाहिए। तो कुछ बुक की लैंग्वेज देखा और कुछ आपने जो है वो सक्सेस स्टोरी शेयर किया हुआ, तो हम तमाम लोगों के लिए बहुत एक तरीके से विस्तारवर्धक रहा और आगे बढ़ के काम करेंगे। तो तमाम हमारे जो गेस्ट पैनलिस्ट
और हमारे जो हेडक्वार्टर से हमारे जो गेस्ट जो जुटे उन तमाम लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, और आगे भी हम काम करते रहेंगे। और जो है लास्ट में हमारे रीजनल डायरेक्टर साहब का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि वो अंत तक एक हफ्ते से हम लोग इसमें जो है। थैंक यू मच आईडी सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू,
तमाम लोग
सबको नमस्कार, सबको नमस्कार। थैंक यू।
बस मैं लास्ट में एक चीज बोलूंगा।
हाँ बोलिए।
यस
अभिलाष सर, सुजाता मैम का अगर कुछ कांटेक्ट आपके पास मिले तो प्लीज शेयर विथ मी। आई विल ट्राई टू कांटेक्ट विथ सुजाता मैम। आई विल श्योरली कांटेक्ट यू रिगार्डिंग दिस एंड प्रॉब्ली वी विल नीड सम हेल्प फ्रॉम योर साइड।
मैं आपको ईमेल आईडी दे रही हूँ, आप सब